Supporters are urging both Lin Dunn and Christy Sides to step down from their roles with the Fevers.
13 and now we won 20, and so I'm real pleased with the progress that we've made, the talent that we have, the job that the coaches and the players did this year.
Lin Dunn claimed she was only joking after the game, but her comments stirred Clark supporters, who are now speculating about a potential third matchup in Indiana under the sun.
I talked to the GM in Connecticut and I said, Darius, let's go back to let's have one game in Indy. He said, there is no way I'm going to do anything to allow my team to get out of this arena. And I said, well, I don't blame you. I said, because we will have 19,000 people ready for you. And he said, I don't want to go back to Indy. But our players deserved a chance to play at home.
Christy Sides has proven to be the least effective coach I've ever witnessed. Blowing a 30-point lead is inexcusable. Caitlin was responsible for half of your offense, either scoring or assisting. But you took her off the ball and failed to run plays for her, allowing the game to tighten to a 2-possession margin. She needs to be fired.
Because of the new reset timeout, Indiana has not yet used. Chicago
never wanted her to not be aggressive and take shots. I really thought when she went out in transition after that free throw, I thought she was gonna take it to the rim or pull up right there. That would have been her. That would have been a great shot for her. For our team.
Caitlin Clark has been instrumental to the Fever's success, while many now question Christy Sides' fit for the role. Although Clark and Sides experienced some early growing pains, their chemistry appeared to solidify late in the season, quieting much of the criticism. However, Indiana's exit in the first round of the playoffs has reignited those concerns, and it's time to start asking the hard questions.
There were times that people felt like Christy didn't have a great relationship with Caitlin. They were calling for Lisa Bluter to come back in, or who should coach her, calling for her job to be fired, etc.
As this debate unfolds, the Aces prepare for a crucial matchup, with A'ja Wilson poised to shine once more. Many analysts argue it's a grave injustice that Wilson doesn't receive the same level of recognition as Caitlin Clark.
A'ja Wilson, 28 years old, 1,000 points in the regular season. Why is that not the biggest story out at the moment? And why are we talking about Caitlin Clark?
Why when A'ja was releasing the shoe, were we talking about Caitlin Clark?
There are growing calls for Lin Dunn to step down as general manager and for Christy Sides to be replaced as head coach. Fans are frustrated by a series of questionable decisions and missed opportunities. Christy Sides, in particular, has made some puzzling choices throughout the season. It's not just about wins and losses, but key moments in games like timeouts. Sides has failed to use them effectively, leaving the Fever in tough spots when a breather was clearly needed. It's hard to understand why this continues.
Let's talk about the person who has the hardest job in the WNBA, and it's Christy Sides. You know why? Because having the #1 recruit and the person who is being credited for largely transforming fandom, viewership, sales, everything in the WNBA, and then having a 1-8 start, that's a tough job to take on as a second-year coach, only having 1 year under your belt as a head coach, and now you've got to coach the #1 draft pick that everybody thinks has to be successful.
The frustration doesn't end there. Christy Sides' decisions around substitutions have been another major point of concern. Caitlin Clark has played what feels like an endless amount of minutes, while other players who are finding their rhythm are pulled, and those struggling are left in far too long. Her instincts seem off, and it's hard not to think this could be a key factor in the Fever's inconsistent season.
Play for championships. And so to be able to see this team go in the 3-year period from 5 to 13 to 20, sold out arenas, not only at home, but on the road, it means the world to me.
Caitlin Clark has been nothing short extraordinary this season, a generational talent who has carried the team to heights they wouldn't have reached without her. But the question remains, is Christy Sides giving her the support she truly needs? While Clark's brilliance is undeniable, she can't do it all alone. She needs a coach who knows when to step in, protect her, and make the right decisions to put her in the best position to succeed. Unfortunately, Sides has struggled in this regard. Her inability to manage timeouts, substitutions, and overall game strategy has highlighted the growing belief that the Fever could achieve so much more with the right leadership. It's becoming clear that Sides may not be the right fit for this team.
You're the team with the worst defensive rating in the league and you know you need a good defender. How do you not play her, then waive her? While it's frustrating, I'm not too surprised. It's been a common theme lately to see high draft picks get waived or cut earlier in their careers in the W. We saw it a lot last season, especially in training camp. This is a huge L for the Fever.
Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark has carried this team on her back, and the Fever's success this season is largely thanks to her, not Christy Sides. She's been the engine, the fire, the glue, whatever you want to call it, that has kept this team moving forward. Whether it's draining threes, dishing out assists, or making clutch plays under pressure, Clark has done it all. Without her, it's hard to imagine the Fever even making the playoffs, let alone competing at the level they did. Yet somehow, Christy Sides has been getting a lot of credit for the team's success. But let's be real, Caitlin did most of the heavy lifting.
She's sensational in her own right. She's going to be a superstar in this league for years to come. She's clearly the Rookie of the Year. She's deserving of being an MVP candidate, even though she's behind A'ja Wilson. And the Indiana Fever going to be in the playoffs.
All season long, Caitlin Clark has taken some brutal hits on the court. Fouls that should have been called, tackles that went unaddressed. She's clearly been targeted, but what did Christy Sides do about it? Not much. Sides didn't stand up for Clark, didn't challenge the refs, and didn't have her players' backs when it mattered most. In a league where advocating for your star player can shift the momentum of a game, Sides failed to step up in that crucial role.
Coach in the locker room, like, we're down 3 the first quarter, down 5 second quarter, and then lost by 3 in the third. Like, we were right there, and I felt like we just played a crappy game.
Fun fact, Christy Sides had 0 experience as a head coach before taking the reins of the Fever, and that includes any high school coaching experience. So when you hear that Lin Dunn is sticking by her, it's no surprise that fans are upset. It's not just about the losses. It's about how the entire situation was mishandled throughout the season. Caitlin Clark was the team's clear MVP, yet she wasn't protected or defended when it mattered most. Fans are absolutely justified in demanding a change. The Fever's future is bright, but it won't reach its full potential as long as Sides is in charge and Lin Dunn continues to support her. Caitlin Clark deserves a coach who can elevate her game, protect her on the court, and make the right decisions at crucial moments. If the Fever want to win a championship, it's time for Lin Dunn to seriously reconsider who's leading this team.
I know that, as you've been saying, it takes time, it takes, connection, chemistry, effort, and just helping those people gel. And I love what is going on in the Indiana Fever organization. And whoever was going to be the coach of this young lady in the pros was going to probably have that journey. And I think I'm going to say it, whether you agree with me or not in the comments, you were the right person for the job.
I am Rookie of the Year. God, thank you. If I'm not, back to the drawing board. And I just want to...
I'm going to give Caitlin her flowers because I think what she has done coming into this league absolutely has brought more eyes, whether you like them or not, but has brought more eyes, more marketing. Like, people just want to watch the game and they want to talk about it. Even those that don't know anything about it, they talk about it. And I'm not going to give Caitlin her flowers without giving you your flowers.